Welcome to the Rick. Reality or illusion? Okay, reality it is.
My goddesses, how y'all coming?
My goddess.
I know I'm went above and beyond with my preparation.
How y'all boys coming? But look, welcome to the Requiem, where we talk about how your thoughts create your reality and how this is your world. But look, we finna be talking about how testing myself with everything that I was afraid of led me to being my truest self. Now look, it was a lot of things that really kept me back from truly bringing my fullest expression through. And one of the most things was being seen. I didn't know how to be seen. But one of the things I had to face the most is people is going to see you the way they see themselves. There was no specific way for me to be other than me. And that's something I had to face. And I did a lot of things to test myself. What people would call embarrassing or all this other stuff, I would do it. I would literally do a whole lot of stuff to show myself that it did not matter. The things that I would do, like things that I was afraid to do, like simple shit, like go up and talk to somebody, all this other random shit. It got even deeper than that. I did a lot of things. It was build up for the things that I'm doing now in these moments. But all of it would run over quick. I would think I would something completely wild was gonna happen if I did this. I was like, what's gonna happen if I do this? But nothing happened. What happened was I was unlocking parts of myself that had been dormant. You know what I'm saying? I was learning how to really truly be myself to the fullest and testing myself in all type of ways really brought that through. Because everything that I was afraid of led me to not being afraid of anything. Now I do everything completely, and I don't let nothing stop me, not even me. Cause like I say, this is your world, and you create your reality. And when I got to the point of really fully embodying that, after all the things that I had to face, that's when I truly started being me. You know what I'm saying? After realizing that everything that I done led me to that moment. So nothing that I had done was bad. Nothing that I had experienced was bad. Because it all led to good. And that's when I had to face a lot of parts of myself that I had left behind. Tried to forget. Because there was so many things that I had experienced. But I always would shut it away or not really get too into it. Because at some point I didn't really know myself. All I knew was pretending and trying to be this certain way so I wouldn't have to face myself. But it came a day where I really had to. And that was one of the most days, you know? Because it was the day when I finally faced my dark self. All of my fears, my worries, everything. I had to face it. And my way of doing that was literally straight up doing it. Everything that I felt I couldn't do, I did. Anything that brought of fear into this being. Any sign of fear, I went on and faced it. Regardless of what it was, I faced it. And then as I was going with it and I kept doing it, I always said this. I always would see the most worst possible outcome and I would do it. Because I said the worst thing to happen to me and I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to face this. And the reason I was able to go into it with so much clarity is because I had already seen every possible bad, worst outcome that would come up. All of that fear, I would literally experience it already up here. So it's like I was already prepared to do anything and experience anything. That's how you got to be coming about yourself. Regardless of what it is, see the worst possible outcome and then go do it. Watch you come on top because you already been there. Everything that you do is always working in accordance to you. And that's something that I had to remember. But first love, you know what I'm saying? To really face yourself, you gotta love yourself enough to do it. Second, authenticity. You gotta accept yourself enough to see it. You know what I'm saying? Accept yourself enough to see that it is something that's needed to be done. Because if you truly want to, third, evolve, you gotta love yourself unconditionally. Accept yourself and become and evolve through being all three. But you know, I'll be coming in with a lot of more videos. You that push to empower yourself. Really take back your power. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I shake.